Alright, yeah, what's up everybody? I know you read the title of the video and you're like, there's no fucking way that he's actually making a sequel to this. Yeah, I am, because unfortunately this weirdo decided to actually drag this on for surprisingly almost another year. Anyways though, of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I guess it's kind of like a fan favorite amongst like my friend group or whatever the hell. But like, yeah, they really do enjoy this, and most people by the Discord server kind of wanted me to make a sequel about this, so I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit till I'm like 100% sure everything's, out the window, which was when I graduated. So yeah, here I am making, this video. So obviously, if you haven't watched the first video or the first part of the Gay Stalker series or whatever, I would say you should go watch that if you want to understand like the full context of everything that happens here. Surprisingly, yes, that video is old. It's like, I made it like a year ago. So obviously, yeah, it's been a while, but I still remember pretty much every single thing from like the back of my fucking hand. Because I'm not gonna lie, this was like low-key a somewhat traumatizing experience because this dude was just actually a fucking weirdo. But besides that, anyways, I'm gonna just get straight into it. Obviously, I'm gonna start off after I posted the video, which was like the second to last day of school. It was like June of 2025, right? Coincidentally, I'm not even gonna lie, this was like the worst luck I ever had in my life. But literally like the day after I posted this video, right, I was just walking in the hallway, just minding my own business. I was about to go to my 5th period class, and as I was walking, this stupid fuck, alright, the gay stalker, came up behind me, right, and he tried, flat tiring me like a stupid fucking loser, like a little man-child, right, and it didn't really work. I mean, I was just like annoyed, because like, why would somebody do that? I didn't know it was him until I turned and looked and saw him. He stopped too, like just a few steps ahead of me. I just stared at him for like deadass like 3 seconds, and I just turned and went to my class. For some fucking reason, this dumbass decided to follow me into my class, and then try to fight me. Like, he was pressing me and shit, talking about something. Yo, what's up? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, bro, what did I do? I didn't do shit. I was like, what the fuck did I do? All I did was just look at you. The dude who tried to flat tire me. He's like, well, it was an accident anyway, so what are you gonna do about it? I'm like, I literally don't care if it was an accident or not. I just don't care. And he was like, okay, well, you know what? Well, shut the fuck up. You're a fake ass nigga, blah, blah, blah. Like, all this, like, stupid shit. And he tried to swing on me, which, obviously, you already know what happened. If you know what happened in the last video, yeah, he missed. He's still not very good, hand thrower, if you know what I mean. But despite that, right? He tried to punch me. He missed multiple times. He tried to punch me like multiple times. He only hit me one time. Alright, because I ended up weaving or blocking most shit. He hit me one time, and that was like the bottom of my lip. Now, it didn't hurt, but what made it do a little bit more damage was because the fact that I have braces. I still do have braces, but I had braces and I ended up biting like my lip a little bit. It didn't bleed, it just was like sore. And I was like, okay, bro. One of the times that he tried to hit me, right, and I like blocked it, I ended up like hitting off his headphones because I got long ass fucking arms. I'm like low-key like Wemby, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not as insufferable and all, but yeah, you get my point. Anyways, right, so I ended up like hitting off his headphones and shit, whatever, and I guess that's what pissed him off to try to hit me more. But after that, I knew the teacher was going to come because the teacher wasn't in the room yet, because I always go to my classes like really early because I'm a weirdo like that. But I was in my class really early, and I tried to like just end this shit really quick. So I just grabbed him, right? And I was like, yo, you try to hit me one more time, it's not going to go well for you. He was talking about something, let me go. I'm like, yo, just get the fuck out of here, bro. I like shoved this nigga, right? He looked like he was going to hit me, but then he just like, you know what? Never mind. He just walked to his class. He left. And I was like, all right, but I just sat there. I was like, what the hell just happened, bro? That shit genuinely felt like, it just didn't feel like it really happened. It felt like an AI generated ass fight, bro. That shit felt so stupid. I didn't even believe it was real myself, but it was whatever. I was like, if he tries to do some shit again, I gotta do something about it, because I didn't really do much about it other than just grab him and shit. Later during the day, at lunch, I was at lunch, sitting by myself. I was on my phone and shit. This was like before they made phones. It was cool because it was last year. But anyways, right, I was just sitting there. I was on my phone, minding my own business, and he just came up to me. He was like, so why'd you hit me? I was like, I didn't hit you. I did it because I didn't intentionally hit him. It was literally just me flicking off your headphones because you were the one trying to hit me. I was like, you're the one who wanted to start the fight. I didn't do shit. I just looked at you, and that was enough to piss you off. So what did I do? Right? And he was like, well, I think you deserve it though, because you're a piece of shit. You're a horrible person. I'm like, okay, well, cool. I don't care, because I don't care. Like, why am I supposed to care? But despite that, right, he just sat there for like half of the lunch period trying to like talk to me and convince me that, okay, well, it's not that deep or whatever. And I was like, okay, you're the one who started the fight anyways. It was so stupid. And after that, he's like, oh, well, I gotta get to class anyways. I'm literally skipping class to talk to you. Give me your phone number. I'm like, why? You have my Instagram. He's like, I don't use Instagram like that anymore. Just give me your phone number. And he like sat there for like genuinely, like, I saw like 2 minutes trying to press me into giving him his phone number. And I was like, you know what? Just leave me alone. I did. And that was probably genuinely the dumbest thing I've done. Just because of that, or what's gonna happen after that, yeah, this could have ended way sooner if I just said no and just never gave him my number, but I was stupid. I gave him my number, then the school came. I didn't go to school on the last day of school because I just didn't want to. But literally like the day after the last day of school, this dumbass started blowing up my phone. He started just calling me. I blocked him. He kept calling me, texting my number, and then he started texting me. He made like burner numbers and shit, and it was so genuinely infuriating. It was actually so infuriating. It was so bad. Cause like he just wouldn't stop until I finally responded. He like made a different number. He pretended that he was his cousin and started talking about how he was gonna try and kill himself if I didn't talk to him or whatever. And it was like, bro, there's no way you're suicide baiting me, bro. Like that shit was genuinely like, I sat there and I just really just stared off at the distance like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like is it ever this serious? Like is it ever this serious? No. It's not. It's never this serious. Not even 1.5 week long talking stage should never be this serious. Which, mind you, this happened again September of 2024. So it was almost a year later. And he was talking about this shit. I was like, all right, bro, whatever. But, you know, I was like, you know what? I don't want to risk it. So I ended up finally talking to him on his regular number. I blocked him on his regular number. And he was sitting there like, oh, well, still, you're a piece of shit. You don't want to do this. And whatever, right? So I sat there. I tried to calm him down until he fell asleep. It was like 12 in the morning. I was like, fuck, thank God. Because the day after, I had to go take my U.S. history readings, right? And we both had to do it. So he saw me there. He tried to talk to me. And I was like, nah. I was being hella avoidant. I did not want to talk to him. After we took the exam, he kept texting me like I was his friend or whatever. And I was only just keeping it up just because of the fact that he was suicide baiting. But then I was just like, then he started saying some weird shit again. I was like, all right, yeah, you know what? Just go. Just leave. I don't care. Leave. And I guess that pissed him off again. He started blowing up my phone again. And then he was like, you know what? We need to talk. We need to meet up and talk. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, you know what? Fine. Sure. We'll go ahead and talk. I went like not too far outside this dude's house. He doesn't live that far from where I live. So I went outside of his house. We just dead ass walked around the block for like, I don't know, like 2 hours almost. It was like hot as hell outside. So it was like 90 degrees outside. It was hot as shit. And I had to sit there and talk to this black, bald Mr. Bean looking ass dude or some shit. After that, like we talked. I sat there trying to apologize, even though I didn't need to apologize, but whatever. It was basically just me just trying to get him to calm down, and he would eventually leave me alone. And I thought he would, because he left. We stopped talking. The whole summer he left me alone, right? And I thought that was it. I was free. But I was so fucking wrong, because the start of my senior year, right, I found out that I had the same gym class with his ass, and I was like, oh my god, no fucking way. No way, bro. The dread that I felt in my fucking chest was insane. But like, despite that, right, well, whatever. During that class, I'd usually just hang around, like, me and my two friends, right? We'd just sit there, we'd just talk, walk around, do whatever. And he would try to, like, stand behind me, or, like, he would just lurk and shit. And it was just weird. He was always trying to be somewhat near me. And whenever he got the chance to, he would just walk up behind me and start kicking my legs or trying to trip me or like flat tire my fucking shoe or some shit. It was like genuinely like, it felt like I was like dealing with some like, I don't know, like 10-year-old or something. And it was so annoying because I was like, why are you doing this? You're a grown ass adult. He's older than me, by the way. I'm just letting you know that he is older than me. This dude was tweaking out because I was just not miserable. Like, I'm not even joking. He literally looked so upset when I didn't look miserable, and it was like, yeah, this guy's actually weird. Like, he's genuinely a fucking loser chud. Like, once it got to October, around like Columbus Day, right, he just started blowing up my phone again. Like, I'm not even joking. I was just minding my own business, and he just started calling me. Just dead ass started calling my phone number, just texting me again, and talking about how he for some weird reason called my friend gay, because he's like, oh, he looks gay because he had a fucking eyebrow piercing or some shit. He's like, oh, he looks gay, and you talk to him too much, so I'm gonna assume he's gay, and you're probably trying to date him, aren't you? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what delusional shit are you smoking? Like, whatever you're on, you gotta be on that, like, super fent pack or some shit, because whatever you're on, I don't want to go anywhere near that shit. That's some shit probably Netsped wants. But despite that, it's still like, yeah, I was appalled, because, like, what are you pulling out of your ass? You know what? I just was like, cool, whatever, why are you talking to me again? We agreed to not do this. We agreed to stop talking to each other. He's like, well, I don't have to follow it. I'm like, you agreed to it, so why are we just gonna change that? He's like, well, because that's what I want. It was like genuinely like talking to a man-child, because like he would switch, like I felt like he was like undiagnosed with some kind of mental disorder. I'm not trying to be rude, but I feel like that was the case. This dude was probably really mentally unstable or ill, like to a really bad degree, because he would just switch his opinion. I feel like it was from some kind of BPD shit, but you know what? I ain't gonna say that because that just sounds kind of rude, but even then still. Alright, so after pretty much like the entire weekend of him trying to talk to me, I think it was like the day before he went back to school or whatever, he came to my apartment building again and we talked, and I was like, dude, let this rest. It's been like over a year now. Let this shit rest, bro. It's not this serious. It's been over a year. Let it rest. It's never this serious. We're never gonna be together, bro. He's like, well, can you at least kiss me so I feel better? He tried guilt tripping me into that shit. I was like, bro, I'm not kissing you, bro. Just go home. And he did. So I thought that was the end of it, but no, I got pump faked again. Mind you, after I blocked, I don't know, like 4 of his burner phone numbers, I was like, all right, what do you want? Because, you know, he blew up my phone again in like the middle of the night when I got back from school that day or whatever. I just was like, you know what? We're going to sit here and talk about this, right? On the phone. Because I was like, I'm not beating your ass up. I'm tired of going out of my house to talk to a fucking idiot. So I just sat there on the phone with his dumb ass for like 2 hours, telling him that like, literally this will never work out. It never will. I never wanted to. I don't want to date him. He's a piece of shit, right? And it finally seemed to get through his thick ass, bald headed ass skull. It finally worked. He was like, but I thought we had something. And it was like a bunch of like just him trying to be like a victim, just trying to play victim and be like a bitch or some shit. And it was like so annoying because I was like, bro, I'm not doing this shit. Okay, it's like mid-October. Why are you still talking to me? Why are you still bothering me? And what really annoys me is the fact that he tried to convince me to hang out with him by literally saying that he bought us tickets to a Gunna concert. Like, I don't listen to Gunna. I don't like Gunna. He's low-key ass. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I listened to like maybe a few songs when he was good with like Young Thug and shit, when, the YSL era and stuff, but that was about it. He has some good features and like, that's about it. When's the last time this nigga made a good song? You can't even tell me. Probably maybe Fuck You Mean, but it wasn't even good. It's just mid. But despite that, anyways, I was like, I'm not going to a fucking Gunna concert with you at all places. I never want to be around you in public or in private or anywhere. I don't want to be near you. Stay the fuck away from me. And after that, it finally worked. Like, genuinely, you don't understand, when he didn't blow my phone number up, like, for, like, the next week, I was actually so happy. Holy shit, it was like Hitler's dead. Because I was like, I don't have to be bothered by this guy anymore. When he saw me in school, he didn't bother me anymore either. He just left me alone. He looked at me. He would, like, stare at me and stuff, like, give me that stank eye and shit. But that was about it. He never, like, actually came up to talk to me again. So, it felt really good, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm very glad. I'm really glad that he finally fucking left me alone. Like, I feel genuinely so free not having to deal with this guy. Because of him, I'm not even gonna lie, because of him, I just don't answer my phone. Like, I feel like if somebody calls me, you gotta text me first before you call me. Otherwise, I'm just not picking up the phone. Because of him, I'm not even gonna lie, because he used to blow up my phone so much, and me just being the weird introverted fuck I am, I'm like, I don't really want to, pick up my phone to some random number calling me. Anyways, though, after, I guess, all that was mostly settled, I still ended up having another fucking class with him. He would stare at me a lot, point at me sometimes, and talk to his friends, pretty much gossip about me and shit, but he never came up to me anymore. He stopped doing that, and that was, like, such a relief. And I'm like, bro, knowing that he's never going to bother me again, I never will have to see his face again, is, like, actually, like, top 5 feelings. Because I'm not gonna lie, this shit this guy calls me is insane. But you know what? It's some content, though, content. Alright, I'm like a W content creator. Look at that. I'm sacrificing my mental health for a fucking chud. No, I'm not, but you get my point. Anyways, though, so if you stuck all the way to the end of this video and all that, I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. And obviously, I'm trying to get my, consistency back together. I'm trying to post once, twice a week, maybe. Stream every now and then. I'm just trying to be consistent again because honestly, I actually do care about my channel. And, yeah. So here we are. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, all that. If you want to check out my socials as well, they're going to be linked in the description below. You can go check out my second channel. I'm actually going to start posting more content there as well. Mostly gaming content, but yeah, stuff like that. My Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that. They'll all be linked down below. You can even join my Discord server if you want as well. I'm not going to force you, but I'm there. If you want to talk to me, you want to, see sneak peeks for whatever I post or whatever I'm going to post, they're there. So, yeah. Besides that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're watching this. I just hope you are awesome. See ya.